today we're not in my garden. You've seen it enough, and we've decided to show you one of my dear friends' gardens that I find absolutely amazing. And this is Margaret, and this is her garden.
Hi, I'm very honored to have Robert and Karna here today, and we're just going to walk through and talk about some of the things that I've done recently in the garden.
I've never seen a yucca bloom here.
Oh my gosh, it's just incredible. So I don't know which is going to bloom first, either the yucca or the lilies. These are some of the lilies that, remember Karna, we went and dug them up?
Yes.
Gosh, it was down in Faribault or something. A
Yes.
small family garden place was closing, and they opened it up to master gardeners to come down and dig plants, so we did. But this is really fun. They're going to get probably almost as tall as I am, and they're beautiful white flowers.
So you've
milky
had this
white
bloom before, Margaret?
Yes, I have.
Ah.
It's probably, I'm going to say 15 years old. And I just cleaned it up this year. It was really messy underneath where there was a lot of, dead chunks and stuff. So I just was ruthless with this thing early and pulled all of that out of there. And that helped it, I think. I don't know if I've ever had 4 stems here coming up, but yeah, it's going to be beautiful.
That's amazing.
So maybe you'll have to come back. It's filled in and it's looking really lovely right now. I can't wait till it blooms. And then I've got a lovely peony here, but the sun has really taken its toll on it this year. But it's so fragrant. I've got some cut in the house and it just smells lovely. These are maidenhair ferns, and they're growing on the north side of our garage, and they're just beautiful, lacy plants. They're native to Minnesota, and I've just accumulated quite a few of them. I've got them here and in other spaces throughout the garden.
Margaret, how many years have they been here?
Oh gosh, probably 8. So they're very established. These plants are very established. And see all the spent blossoms here. So this was loaded. It was just a beautiful sea of purple. A gorgeous plant. But it's waning. These are some of my favorite plants. They're just starting to open. They're just gorgeous. I don't know what else to say about them. Beautiful plant. And the foliage, how they have whorls. Basically, it's like a whirl of leaves around them. So once the flowers are done, the plant is still beautiful. And then these are hydrangeas. Lovely hydrangeas. They may not all bloom, but the foliage is great. And then I put some smaller hostas in here to add some interest. And there's also some astilbe, white astilbe, that's planted against the patio. I like it close because it has such a lovely fragrance. You don't think of astilbe as being fragrant, but that plant is very fragrant. A sun garden. It was totally redone about 2 years ago. It used to be a volleyball court. So I'm going to step it out here. The volleyball court used to come out to about here, and it was just a straight line. I had a garden in there, but it just wasn't nearly as beautiful as this. Having this curvilinear line in the yard just adds so much interest and beauty. Beautiful peony. It's just gorgeous. Yellow. I've never had a yellow peony. It's a tree peony. Just a lovely flower. Got pennies in my bird baths. I've got 3 bird baths in the back, and the pennies actually keep the bird bath from becoming all cruddy. You do still have to wash it occasionally, but the pennies really help. A little bit about this trellis. This is something that my husband and I, we went to a place called Bauer Brothers. They're a reclaim place. They reclaim all kinds of stuff. This is a wrought iron door that we found there. And Jim sunk the post in the ground and then attached the wrought iron. And it's a beautiful trellis. And this is the Sweet Autumn clematis, so it is going to be a stunner. This will cover this whole trellis and smell wonderful.
What color?
White, small white flowers, and it's very late blooming. This is another trellis that Jim built. The center, you can't see it because the honeysuckle's got it covered, but it's wrought iron, again, a piece of wrought iron fencing, and then 2 posts, and it's just beautiful. Very strong trellis for a heavy plant like this.
We want to thank Margaret so much for doing this for us, that everyone could enjoy this garden for hours at a time, but we spent just a little time to show you the highlights. Bye now.
Bye. Thanks for coming.